I went to the largest card show in Canada and it went a little something like this. Before we get there, let's rewind a little bit to literally a week before. Before we start the vlog, I just want to take a moment to remind you to like and subscribe. I know that while we're watching videos, we can tend to forget. So here's your reminder. And also I'm planning on opening the 151 Ultra Premium Collection when we hit 151 subscribers on this channel. So if you want to be a part of making that happen, don't forget to subscribe. I had a dream where I went to a card show and it was literally so fun that the minute I woke up, I started Googling shows that were happening soon. And as it turned out, there was literally a show happening a week from then. But then I had to convince my parents on this last minute trip, literally a week before. I needed a foolproof plan. There was only one option, and that was to get my father on board. I don't know why, but my dad, whenever he gets his mind on something, he obsesses over it. So the minute I told him that a hockey player from his favorite team was gonna be there, I had that thing in the bag. So my dad was now going to get one of his hockey cards signed by some guy. But anyway, point is, my plan worked and we were going. Alexa played Mastermind by Taylor Swift, booked their tickets, packed their bags, and we're off to the card show. So we showed up around 9:40 to the place that it was held. It started at 10 a.m. We started off with heading over to the autograph pavilion because my dad's autograph was between 11 and 12. There was one hall and then two other halls connected to each other. There was hall 5, which was the main big hall, and then there was hall 3 and 4, which were two tinier halls that were connected to each other. And so the autograph pavilion was, I think, in hall 3. There was a hallway connecting the two. While we were walking through that hall, they had vendors all lined up in that hallway. So we started hitting that hallway first. There was quite a bit of stuff there. There was some single cards, there was graded cards as well.
So you would just have people constantly, as opposed to them going in a circle. Yeah. It's better. Oh, people can come in through there too? Like one major.
So going into this, I had a very specific set list of things that I wanted to buy in my brain, and that included a Japanese booster box. We were literally like 10 minutes into this convention, and I had already found one of the items on my list, so that was really exciting. Right beside this table, there was a kind of like a plush, collectible-oriented booth. They did have some cards, but they were more based off like merchandise than just cards. They had some really cool plushes there. They were quite expensive though. So finally we made it to hall 3 and 4, and there was quite a bit of stuff there. I found this hall was a lot less crowded. There was a lot less booths here, but it was a lot easier to walk around in and a lot nicer to walk around in. It was at this point though that we lost my father.
What color? Oh yeah, his hat is brown. So. Brown is black and white. Yeah.
He is always wandering off, and he also never brings his cell phone anywhere. Thankfully, he got lost in hall 3 and 4, which were, again, not as crowded, so he was easier to find. But we did have a moment of, it's 10:30, your autograph is at 11, where are you? But while we were waiting for him, me and my mom went and explored the rest of hall 3 and 4. So something that I've been looking for a while is the Pikachu from Vivid Voltage, the full art Gigantamax chunky Pikachu. And so I decided to look for him at this card show. So me and my mom, we went on a little hunt for the giant Pikachu from Vivid Voltage, and we looked around for a while. I did think about getting an Evolving Skies ETB. I saw them everywhere at this card show, but none of them had prices on them. There was a lot of cool stuff. There was some vintage video games, or vintage, you know, like, I don't know how vintage we can call Wii games. So in the back corner of hall 3 and 4, there was this so cool. Like, I don't even have words to describe how cool this was. They had Pokemon, I don't know if you could call it sculptures, that's the word I'm looking for. I was gonna say statues, but like, they're not really statues. They're sculptures, and they're made of foam. This was so cool. This whole corner was basically just all Pokemon. And then in this corner, I actually met Jessie from Team Rocket, and she gave me a little pamphlet for a scavenger hunt, which was so cool. And she told me, she was like, if you finish this, I will give you a free booster pack, which was so cool. Like, I was like, oh my god. Like, first, scavenger hunt. I love scavenger hunts. I will do them just for fun, you know? I was like, scavenger hunt? Yeah. And then she was like, and you get a free booster pack. And I was like, oh my god! Also in this corner, they had a giant Eevee. So after we met Eevee and Jessie, we decided to continue to look around the marketplace in search of the Gigantamax Pikachu. We did stumble across the Rainbow Gigantamax Pikachu. Quite a few places had this, so I didn't get it on video, but we did eventually find a decently priced Gigantamax Pikachu card, but it was the regular full art. He was $45, and he's my prized possession. I love him. We then went to Hall 5, which was the main hall. There was also a sausage booth. There was so much Pokemon product here that I really had to restrain myself from just absolutely going nuts. A lot of the vendors were mainly selling singles rather than sealed product, and like I said, I'm not super interested in buying singles. We headed over to this booth. I thought about picking up one of these stacking tins, but I ultimately decided against it because I don't think they have very good packs in them. But I did pick up a Combined Powers premium collection from them for $55. This was the second day of the card show, so I don't know how much stuff they had there the first day. Like, there could have been like so much more that I just totally missed out on. Then we hit, this was like one of the cutest stands. It had this vast assortment of pastel blind boxes. I had to restrain myself and only get one blind box, and I ended up getting the Gemstone Collection blind box. This booth was really, really cool. It was really nice to see other merchandise and not just cards there, because I love anything Pokemon related. That was my vlog, and let's go over what I picked up from the card show. I did mention a little bit along the way, but let's just lay it all out right now. First off, we have Pikachu PSA 10 full art from Vivid Voltage. I love him so much. Like, he's just a little guy. And then I only picked up one other single card, and that was the Miraidon full art from Scarlet and Violet. If you've been watching my videos, I have mentioned a few times that this is one of my chase cards from Scarlet and Violet. He was $8, and I thought, you know what, I'll just pick him up. And I did mention this in the video. I think there's some Scarlet and Violet in here. I don't know. I think there might be one pack. So if I pull a Miraidon from this pack, I'm going to be very mad. So I picked this up for $55. It's $77.99 on the Pokemon Center website, plus shipping, which is $10 in Canada, and tax, which would probably come out to probably around 100. You know what? I'll calculate it for you. I almost failed my math class, but I didn't. But I didn't. Yeah, so it comes out to me $97.99, give or take a few, because I can't do math. I was not put on this earth to do math. I was put on this earth to just chill. I actually got everything on my list of stuff that I wanted to get. Next thing that I got, which I also mentioned in the video, was the Shiny Treasures booster box. This is my first Japanese booster box ever. Now, I only have one place that sells Japanese cards locally that I'm aware of, and they don't sell booster boxes. They only sell single packs for $20. This cost me $60 for 10. I'm totally looking for places online that ship to Canada though, so if anybody has any recommendations, please drop them below. I got this. I'm really excited to open it. I will open it definitely on the channel. Lastly, this was my most expensive purchase, obviously. We have the U 151 Ultra Premium Collection. I was thinking when we hit 151 subscribers on this channel, I will open this. And I'll probably say it at the beginning of this video too. Probably mention it. So if you want to see me open this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm using extortion. If you don't subscribe, I won't open this. Blackmail. And then, I don't know if I said this was the last thing, because I literally forgot about the other thing. I did mention that I got a blind box, and I did open it, so I'll just mention what I got here. It's a little mischievous, a little geode. I had so much fun at this card show. It was such an awesome opportunity to get to go. I'm so grateful that I got to go, and I had so much fun. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And let me know what you thought of the card show in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.